Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whalers Inn. Oh, yeah. We have a lot of good friends out there, family, friends. We're all family tonight. Are you ready for showtime? Somebody say yeah. Say yeah. One more time, say yeah. Without further ado, we'd like to bring to you the one and only. Put your hands together for Paul Santos.
All right. Thank you very much, Chops Turner. Welcome to the Paul Santos live show. And Immuter over here, too. How about that? Oh, man, we have a big show tonight. We're so happy to be here at the Whalers Inn, right behind Ryan's Pub at the #1 fishing port, New Bedford, Massachusetts. How about that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I got to tell you, Chops, we're moving into April now. And, I'm looking at my lawn. I don't know about y'all lawn. My lawn looks absolutely god-awful. I mean, it looks like crap. Oh, my God. There's more weed there than Snoop Dogg. I really want to be spending money on grass. Not really. I mean, Immuter might want to, but not me. My landscaper is offering a 3-for-1 deal. Mow, blow, and go. Anybody see the Grammys last night? Anybody get slapped or anything? No, nobody got slapped.
You gotta look both ways before you say that.
What's your errands over there?
Well, I like to see the outfits, don't you? The way the musicians, they dress, they're really cutting edge, In fact, the women, they really go all out. In fact, they were hanging all out, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that whole Will Smith thing,
Yeah.
I still say he was treated differently because he was a big star with money. Big star, fame, money, you can get away with anything. If he had been the Fresh Prince of Buttonwood Park, he'd still be in a can. You know what I mean? Totally different story. Hey, I'm glad to see that the feast is coming back. You guys are happy the feast is coming back. Isn't it going to be great?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
People are so excited that the feast is coming back that they came up with a new dance, Amala Samba. Chops is already working on the moves. It's really good. Hey, that old ferry, the Shamanchi? People were wondering what happened to it. In fact, Chops used to party on the Shamanchi. They had the booze cruise. Remember that? The booze cruise? Yeah, I used to go from New Bedford to Martha's Vineyard. They found it docked and abandoned out in New York. Imagine that. I mean, it was empty except the Professor and Mary Ann were in the back. But other than that, there was nobody there. How many people have animals here? Anybody have dogs? What's the name of your dog, Chops?
Zara.
Zara the Great. Well, I have a little Havanese, Oh, I love my little Havanese, but he's like a hip Havanese. You know what I mean? Like he's a Havanese, but he identifies as a poodle. He's hip, he's his gender identity, you know what I mean? Even the dogs. I mean, I'm trying to stay up with this. I'm an old guy, you know what I mean? I'm trying to stay up with this. And finally, Chops, I got into a road rage situation with a fisherman. Bad mistake, fishermen, they're tough. They're tough guys, fishermen. I love the #1 fishing port. I love the fishermen. But, he cut me off. I'm looking at him. He told me to go fillet myself. Then he gave me one of these. Here's your swordfish right here. Here's your swordfish. Well, anyway, it looks like people are in a great mood tonight. We're glad to have you out here on a Monday night on the Paul Santos live show. What a show we have tonight, Chops. What a show we have tonight. A tremendous singer, a tremendous talent. He does a lot of gospel stuff. He is fantastic. Mr. Right standing over there, it is Gerald Perkins. We have the president of the Azorian Maritime Heritage Society, Mr. Donald Ree will be up here. Hey, we actually have a real comedian tonight. A gentleman who is really, really taking off in his career, putting on a lot of great shows. He's going to be up here in a moment. Mr. David Sinclair is in the house. And of course, we have our house band, Immuter. Look at these guys right here. Going to be playing a big show at Wheaton College on Saturday night. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Wheaton College, isn't that an all-girls school?
I hope so.
It's a mostly girls' school. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. All those screaming girls in the audience. And speaking of screaming girls in the audience, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. Hey, no, I saw it myself. I went and see Chops, and he was bringing it. He started singing Frankie Valli, you know, and this girl in the front, man, she was just like, Chops. I was like, and Chops, you know, don't be fooled. He was eating that up. He was eating that right up.
No, my wife had a shotgun.
Mrs. Turner had the shotgun, is that what he said? Get back. That's my man right there, Chops Turner. Oh, boy. Well, I did want to mention that we are here at the Whalers Inn, right behind Ryan's Pub. We're in the banquet room. And I did want to mention that coming up this Friday, April the 8th, right here in the banquet room, will be the Two Neckers Jam Session. A lot of fun. They'll be right here. And on Saturday, April the 9th, True will be over there in Ryan's Pub between 5 and 8 p.m. So if you have a chance to come out here, please do. Okay, we're going to begin our show with Gerald Perkins right after this. Once again, say hello to our good friends, Immuter. Thanks for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Paul Santos Live Show. All right, here we go. Yeah, house band Immuter right here on the Paul Santos Live Show. Oh, man, those guys are great. We're so glad to have them every single week. Okay, our first guest is a talented individual, and boy, he can sing. Loves to sing that gospel stuff, that real uplifting stuff. Put your hands together for Mr. Gerald Perkins.
Well, thank you, Mr. Paul Santos, for the invite. My good friend, very, very long time friend, Chops Turner. Chops Turner. This song simply says, shout unto God. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Sing unto him the song of the redeemed. Lift up the banner of worship. He is our Savior, our King. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Sing unto him the song of the redeemed. Lift up the banner of worship. He is our Savior, our King. Great is the Lord, he's greatly to be praised. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Whole earth is filled with his glory. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Sing unto him the song of the redeemed. Lift up the banner of worship. He is our Savior. Everybody shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Sing unto him the song of the redeemed. Lift up the banner of worship. He is our Savior, our King. Great is the Lord, he's greatly to be praised. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Whole earth is filled with his glory. I've been redeemed. Lift up the banner. He is Savior, my King. Yeah. I've been redeemed. Lift up the banner. He is Savior, ruler, master, redeemer, God and my King. Great is the Lord. He's greatly to be praised. The whole earth is filled with His glory. The whole earth is filled with His glory. With my hand, I will worship Him. Come on. I lift with my hand, I will worship Him. My worship is yours. My worship is yours. With my voice, I will worship Him. I lift with my voice, I will worship Him. My worship is yours. My worship is yours. With my soul, I will worship Him. With my soul, I will worship Him. My worship is yours. With my life, I will worship Him. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. With my life, I will worship Him. Great is the Lord, He's greatly to be praised, greatly to be praised. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, Gerald. Come on back. Come on back. Hey, that was a great job by Gerald Perkins. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So you came down here from Providence, Rhode Island. From Providence, absolutely. I live in the Mount Pleasant area of Providence for quite a few years now.
Well, I can tell that, you feel strongly about your ministry. You're a reverend, right, or a minister?
I am an ordained minister as well, and a gospel singer, along with a business owner as well as two. I wear a few hats.
That's right.
Exactly what is the business?
I do pest control. I do exterminations.
Wait a minute. So in addition to singing all this uplifting gospel music, you kill bugs.
So yeah, I kill bugs. I cast out devils. I do it all. I do weddings and I do funerals. So I wear a few hats.
Well, that's great. It's nice to have you here tonight. And as far as that business, right, when did you start that? That was quite a while ago, right?
I started that business 24 years ago. I started in the business 34 years ago working for another company. 24 years ago, I launched out on my own, and I've been doing well since.
Fantastic. Good for you. And what about the singing? How about this singing thing? I mean, I can tell you know what you're doing in that department.
Well, I've been singing. A lot of us grew up singing and imitating other artists and so forth, but I grew up in the church as well. And so when I got older, I was in choirs and things like that, in the church band and the choir. And so a few years ago, along with the ministry itself, I also have a gospel outreach ministry. So I take my equipment and I bring battery packs and different things to be able to go outside. And I go to downtown Providence. I go into the neighborhoods and I sing instead of just preaching at people all the time, which we get we get into a habit of doing. I go out there and I minister to them through song. Right. And it has blessed a lot of people.
Right. That's right. And sometimes you can reach people through the music better, right?
You can reach music is a universal language, is that right? And so sometimes we don't always have to go and ram scriptures down their throat, but sometimes if you give somebody, we also pass out food, we pass out clothing. Yeah. And so it's about doing the work, right? What would Jesus do? So,
well, speaking of music, can you do a second song for us tonight?
I will do a song. Now, I understand that we have some Luther Vandross fans here.
Oh, yeah.
Something you may be more familiar with. Okay. And so I'm going to do a gospel version of a Luther song. Is that all right?
That sounds great.
All right. The song is called So Amazing.
Oh, that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here is Gerald Perkins.
Yeah, So Amazing. Ooh. God has truly been good to me. Even on a sad day, your love becomes chase my clouds away. I hope you know I'll gladly go anywhere you'll take me. It's so amazing to be loved. I follow you to your home in the sky above. Ooh, I'll go. Got to tell you how you fill me. Happy as I can be, you have come and it changed my world. Bye-bye, sadness. Hello, mellow. What a wonderful day. So amazing to be loved. Follow you to your home in the sky above. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll go. God, you're so amazing, amazing. I can say forever, forever. We're gonna be together, together. Cause you got amazing love. Truly you're amazing, amazing. I can say forever and ever. We're gonna be together, together. Cause you got amazing love. Ooh, so amazing. I've been waiting for someone like you. It's so amazing to be loved. I follow you to your home in the sky above. And it's so, oh, so amazing to be loved. I follow you. And you're so amazing, amazing. I can say forever and ever. We're gonna be together, together. Cause you got amazing love. Truly you're amazing, amazing. I can say forever and ever. We're gonna be together, together. Cause you got amazing love. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed at your love, at your love, at your love. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed at your love, at your love, at your love. Ooh, I am so amazed. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed at your love, at your love, your love. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed at your love, your love, your love. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed at your love, your love. Ooh. So amazed. I'm so amazed. Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald Perkins from Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight. All right, a quick shout out to Don Silva for watching tonight. Laurie Brightman Taylor out there tonight. Thanks for looking in. How about this, Chops? From London, England, Andrea Ryan looking in tonight. How about that? And Sinatra tribute singer Joey Charenza from Peabody looking in tonight. He was on our show a few weeks ago. Thanks a lot for looking in tonight on the show. Okay, up next, we've got the comedy of Mr. David Sinclair. Right after this from Immuter. All right, the sounds of our house band Immuter. Fantastic. Playing at Wheaton College this Saturday night. Oh, yeah, they're going to put on a great show. All right, next up is a comedian. He started doing comedy a little bit later in life, about 8 years ago, and things have really taken off. He's putting a lot of great shows, raising a lot of money for great causes, and of course, his comedy shows are fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for David Sinclair.
Thank you, Paul Santos. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight. This is amazing, Paul, what you've grown this into with the studio and everything. I think it all started in your shower with a VHS camera. It's absolutely amazing. As Paul said, my name is Dave Sinclair. I'm from New Bedford, Massachusetts. Thank you. No, that was way more than it deserved. Paul said I've been doing stand-up for a little while. I'm actually starting to get recognized in New Bedford as a stand-up comic. It's actually kind of cool. I was at the grocery store a couple weeks back. Big, long line at the grocery store. Somebody shouted out, "Hey, isn't that Dave Sinclair, the comedian?" Everybody in line turned around and looked at me. I was so embarrassed. I almost wished I hadn't yelled it. So, here we are, huh? How's everybody handling the COVID-19? Yeah. I've been struggling to lose those 19 extra pounds too. I hate going to the gym, but I found a new gym. They come to your house. It's called Jehovah Fitness. Just have to be careful because some of the trainers can be a little preachy. I mean, I gotta stay in shape. Look at me. I look like every substitute teacher you've ever had. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's the truth. I can't go anywhere. I can't even go to the grocery store. I can't go to the mall. People think I work there. I went to the mall recently, and I'm in one of the stores. This little old lady walks up to me. She goes, "Excuse me, sir, do you sell men's grooming products?" I said, "Men's grooming products, ma'am, there's two things you need to know. First of all, I don't work here. Second of all, this is PetSmart." She says, "I know, my husband's from Columbia Street in Fall River." All right, calm down. No slapping the comics. No slapping the comics. It's the truth. I moved to New Bedford, though, 40 years ago. My wife and I, this past fall, just celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I thank God every day that woman's eyesight hasn't improved. She comes up to me every so often and she says, "I want to get LASIK. I know, beautiful dear, you look beautiful in those glasses, and don't change that prescription." But it's the truth. Any people been married here a long time? Got a lot of married people here. How long have you been married, sir? Going on 34 years. That's your lovely wife? Congratulations, 34 years. Now, it's not easy to be married that long, is it? No, it's not. right? It's not. And there are rules in the marriage. And let me guess, she makes the rules, you follow them, right? That's how it works. It doesn't change. I do shows at assisted living facilities. I asked one time, I said, how long have people been married? I've been married for 40 years. The back of the room, I hear, rookie. And I said, who said that? A little old couple puts up their hand. I said, how long you been married? She said, 68 years. I said, are you kidding me? 68 years. I said, what's the secret? She says, oh, we just do everything together. And every question I asked, she answered. And finally, I looked at the husband. He's sitting there like this. He looked like a prisoner of war. He's just sitting there. So I said, ma'am, man to man, can I ask him a question? She said, sure, go ahead. I said, okay, sir, what is the secret to being married for 68 years? He looks at her and she goes, go ahead, answer. So he looks at me, he looks back at her and he says, this is the first time she's let me talk in public in 35 years. So it's the truth. She makes the rules, he follows them, right? That's how it works. My wife just made some new rules around the house. Like she made up a new rule for the bedroom. Glasses come off before the clothes do. I can see that. I can see that. She came up with another one. I cannot change the channel on the TV without asking permission. Apparently, just because someone is snoring does not mean they're not watching NCIS. But it's hard. You got to work at keeping the magic, don't you? Right? Like my father-in-law used to say, you want to melt the snow on the roof, you got to keep fire in the fireplace. Yeah. Right? That's how it goes. So I went to my friends. I hang around with a bunch of my buddies, and I said to them, hey, guys, they've all been married for a long time. I said, how do you keep the magic in your marriage? And one of them said, we do date night. I said, what's date night? He said, well, what I do, he said, is during the week, I call my wife. I say, hey, you want to go out with me Saturday? And she'll say, yeah. He said, then Saturday comes, I leave the house at 5 o'clock. He said, and it's just like when we were in college. I call her up for a Saturday date. I leave the house. I come back around 7. I pick her up. We go out on a date. We go to the movies or go dancing or something. I said, that is a great idea. Sitting there with my buddies, I picked up the phone. I called her up and said, hey, want to go out with me Saturday? She said, who's this? I said, my name is in your phone. You know who this is. I said, do you want to go out with me Saturday? She said, this Saturday? I said, yes, this Saturday. She said, I think I have something. I said, no, you don't. I said, look, and I explained the whole thing. It's just like when we were in college. All the guys are calling their wives. We're going to go out Saturday. You're gonna love it. She said, just like college. I said, yeah, just like college. She said, all right, I'll go out with you. 5 o'clock came on Saturday. I was psyched. I bought a new shirt, got a haircut. I looked good. I left the house at 5 o'clock. I went out. I bought her flowers. I bought her candy. I came back to the house, walked up to my front door, knocked on the door. Door opens. My 95-year-old father-in-law answers the door. What do you want? I looked at him and I said, I'm here to take Cecile on a date. He said, not till we talk. Come in and sit down. He walked down the hallway, parked himself in my recliner, pointed at the couch that the dog sleeps on, and told me, sit down. Then he started grilling me. What do you do for a living? What are your intentions for the evening? I'm sitting there, I don't believe this. And I hear the giggling from the stairs. So I grabbed my wife by the hand. I took her out on a date. Gentlemen, do this. It works. It is amazing. I took her out. We went to dinner. We went dancing under the moonlight, romantic. We came home. Oh, it was great. We came home. I walked her up to the front steps, held her in my arms, gave her a big kiss. She invited me in. We went upstairs. I took her by the hand to the bedroom, opened the bedroom door, turned on the light. My father-in-law was asleep in the bed. I was so mad when we left, I forgot to drive him home. So it turned out to be a night just like college. My father-in-law asleep in the master bedroom. My wife slept in a single down the hallway, and I got drunk and passed out on the couch. Hey, guys, that's my time. Please welcome to the stage, Paul Santos.
Thank you very much. Hey, before you go, I did want to mention, you started doing comedy about 8 years ago, took a comedy class, and now you're on a roll. You're putting on these shows. I'm glad to hear that.
Doing shows all over the place. Yep, it's a lot of fun. I run an open mic here in New Bedford. I've got a big show coming up June 10th and 11th. I'm opening for Christine Hurley at the brand new Park Comedy Club in Cranston, Rhode Island.
Hey, fantastic. And so keep up the great work with your career.
Thank you, sir.
All right. David Sinclair, ladies and gentlemen, on the Paul Santos Live Show. All right. Still to come, Donald Ree, and of course, our own Chops Turner. But right now, we're going to have our favorite band right here, the Paul Santos Live House Band, do a full selection for us tonight. So you guys ready to go? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the House Band Extraordinaire. Here is Immuter. Let's hear it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, House Band Extraordinaire, Immuter. Thank you so much. And we'll be hearing a selection at the end of the show, one of the originals. So stand by for more of our great house band, Immuter. All right, coming up next, before we get to our next guest, actually, I wanted to shout out to, again, some of the folks watching here tonight. And Christine Brightman Mello is saying hello from Somerset, Massachusetts. How you doing tonight? And as we mentioned before, Andrea is watching from London, England tonight. Andrea Ryan, how about that? Ah, yes, that's always a good one. And from Bridgeport, Connecticut, Steve Freeman in the house. Hey, Steve, what's going on? And sitting on her couch in New Bedford, Tina Bennett is watching tonight. Hey, we'll take that. You can sit on your couch and watch us. That's okay. All right, up next, we have a gentleman who is very inspiring. He's doing a lot of great work in the community, and he's shedding light on something really important. He's the president of the Azorean Maritime Heritage Society. His name is Mr. Donald Ree. Come on up, Donald. Wait till you see what he has in his hand here. Nice to meet you, Donald. So come on over here. Tell me a little bit about what you have in your hand, first of all.
Since I don't tell jokes, so I don't sing, I brought a prop. And this is one of the Azorean whale boats, the ones that we're going to be talking about. Something that we have here in New Bedford, 3 of them. There's 60 worldwide, 63 actually, 3 of them are here. So basically, we are a cultural society that promotes cultural engagement and Portuguese pride throughout the community. And we have a shared heritage, which is whaling, between the Azores and New Bedford. And we basically are a volunteer organization. Nobody gets paid. And we basically have a $50 charge for somebody who wants to join. And they can sail these beautiful boats. Well, this is just a model, but they're 60 feet wide and 60 feet long. Sorry, 40 feet long and 6 feet wide. And we sail them at the harbor in New Bedford at Clark's Cove. And anybody who wants to join, it's a $50 charge. So everybody's welcome. We also have a fundraiser coming up because these boats are traditional whale boats and they're all made out of wood. And there's very few masters that know how to do these boats. And there's actually, in June 20th, we have somebody from the Azores coming down to fix one of our boats, which is Pico. And anyways, we sail these boats and we row them in Clark's Cove. And we would love to have anybody come out and try it. We can actually go out sailing or rowing for 3 free rows before you even have to join. So
Row your boat.
that's right. You can row your boat, and you also can sail the boat, so it's a lot of fun. And we also, to maintain these boats, very expensive. So basically, June 4th coming up this year, we're going to have a fundraiser down at the Kilburn Mills, and basically it's going to be wine tasting with a lot of Portuguese food donated by local restaurants. So everybody have a good time. And June 4th from 6 to 10 p.m. And I wish everybody to come down. If you want to join the organization, if you want to come down and purchase a ticket to be with us June 4th, you can visit azoreanmaritime.org, or you can go on our Facebook page, Azorean Maritime Heritage Society, or you can do it, we're on all social media. So just search for Azorean Maritime Heritage Society, and you can do that. And, it's a fun time. Nice. Literally, I mean, we've been doing this at the Whaling Museum for the longest time, but we actually got overgrown. So now we're down at the Kilburn Mills, which is a fantastic place, right over, overlooking the bay, exactly where we sit.
Yeah, we're going to be there. We're going. My wife and I are going. I just want to hold this up right here because look at this thing. What a beautiful model. This is fantastic. I almost dumped all the stuff out for a second to make sure I don't capsize your boat over here. But
it's got the sails, it's got everything they used to carry on here when they used to go whaling. And these boats were actually a replica from the Yankee boats, because sailboats would sail from New Bedford, pick up crew in the Azores, and they would carry boats on board that they used to do the same thing with. So the Azoreans saying, wait a minute, if they can do it and they come here to catch our whales, we can actually make these boats. And we sail right off the coast, which they did. So
I didn't know that they had that down here at Clark's Cove. So this is really great. A lot of people are probably hearing this for the first time, that you actually sail these types of boats.
Yes, we do. And we also have a very exciting thing, which is a regatta. We have a regatta that happens in New Bedford and in the Azores. This year is going to be September 11th, September 9th through the 11th in the Azores, and next year will be in New Bedford. So basically, a women's and a men's team will go over sail and row in the Azores this year. And next year, they will come here two teams from the Azores will come here, and they will sail these boats competitively in Clark's Cove. So we look forward to that. It's really fun. These boats are really, really beautiful.
All right, well, Donald, thank you very much for coming by and explaining your organization. I think it's fantastic. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Reed, president of the Azorean Maritime Heritage Society. All right, I feel some music coming on there from the sidekick of the century. Is the sidekick of the century ready to go? Every single week, we got to highlight the sidekick of the century. This gentleman has been in music for many, many years. And of course, he's terrific at what he does. He's got those smooth sounds. He's the Sultan of Smooth. He is the sidekick of the century. He is the co-host with cojones. But boy, he can sing. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. Do your stuff.
Oh my God, I was gonna sing my other song. Paul said, don't sing it again. But I'm gonna do something by Marvin Gaye. He was singing it earlier too. I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back and feeling for so long. But if you feel like I feel, baby, come on, oh, come on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. We're all sensitive people. So much to give, understanding, sugar. Since we got to live, let's live. I love you. Come on, my man. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby, not now. And giving yourself to me can never be wrong if the love is true. Oh, baby, come on, brother. Ooh. Don't you know how sweet and wonderful life can be? Ooh. I ain't asking you, ladies, to get it on with C. Ooh. Ooh. I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna push. I won't push you, baby. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, darling. Stop beating around the bush. Oh, get it on. Written in you, baby. I won't get it on. You don't have to worry. That is wrong. If the spirit moves you, let me groove you. Good, let your love come down. Oh, get it on. Come on, baby. Show your good feeling. Something like sanctified. Ooh, baby, good feeling. Oh, baby. Something like sanctified. Don't you know how sweet and wonderful life can be? I ain't asking you, baby, to get it on with me. I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna push. I won't push you, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, darling. start beating around the bush. Oh, get it on, fitting you, baby. I want to get it on. You don't have to worry, that is wrong. If the spirit moves you, let me groove you good. Let your love come down. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. For your good feeling, something like sanctified. Ooh, baby, good feeling. Oh, baby, something like sanctified. Oh, be right, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with love. Thank you.
Gentlemen, world-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. Oh my God, he never disappoints, that man. Oh, thank you so much, Chops. That was unbelievable. Hey, was that YMCA coming in there? No YMCA, no YMCA. All right, a quick shout out by Tashia Cogdell. And she's like, oh yeah, let's go Chops. Wendy Sylvia watching tonight. Hi, Wendy, thanks for looking in. And you know, I got a question from somebody watching here tonight. By the way, Joseph Montero watching, thank you for looking in. And Leon Monty from the Kids of Ghana Foundation. How are you tonight, Leon? Thanks for watching our show tonight. Well, you know, Don Silva is watching tonight, and Don Silva actually typed in a question. He said, did anyone give Jim Casey directions to get over to the Whalers Inn? They called the home. Ross Souza, the drummer, said they called the home. Well, they got through. We sent somebody over. We gave him a ride. We gave him an Uber ride. And he's here, ladies and gentlemen, the Sultan of Squat, Mr. Jim Casey. Here he comes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, you gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Well, you want me to kiss your ass like everybody else? What kind of a question is that? I was going to be nice tonight.
I felt that little, you know, that little peach fuzz on there, you know?
You must have settled a big estate or a case this week.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, your curtain, man. It's 3 times the size of anything I've ever seen you have. Last time I saw a curtain that big was at Saunders. Where's the coffin?
Well, I know you. Where did you come from? Did you come from a home again?
Well, I kind of did.
Yeah.
We had a fire drill, and I forgot to go back. I'm not sure they're out there looking.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that you got over here tonight because we're thinking we're at a different location. First time over here at the Whalers Inn. Great place to do a show from. And I was thinking, I wonder if Casey's going to find his way over here. And you did. We're glad you made it.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to screw me like you do all the other times. You send me to these locations. You're not even there. Thank God that I got Chops on GPS. Well, it's really an ankle bracelet. You're never going to do it to me again.
What's that?
I got a map and a guide. This tells me how to get back. This tells me what room I'm sleeping in at Alden Court. There it is. It's even got one of those black things that you stamp. You know, the same things you lawyers do on those commercials. Call me if you got paraquat or something. Hey, I noticed you got another one of them fancy lawyer suits. Can you, may I look at the back?
I wanted to dress nice tonight, you know? Wait a minute.
It's got one of those 2 slits. You know what? That is traditionally called a lawyer's suit. because one slit in the back, lawyers have two slits so they can have the flap to cover their ass. You know that?
No.
It's true. It's an old courtroom joke. It's the truth, though.
So what have you been up to? How have things been going at the home there?
Lousy.
Why is that?
Well, they ran out of Mucinex. Chops, you were there. You should know. I love it. These guys, Bermuda, they love it.
No. Immuter.
Immuter.
Not Bermuda. Immuter.
I'm already immuted from a lot of things. I had 3 shots. Now they want to give us another one and another one. I'm telling you, this is going to stop somewhere. I mean, my ass isn't big enough. I mean, how many times can you get shot over the? I mean, I feel like they should give medals and people would go get vaccinated. Wouldn't you?
But you're saying you said that your ass isn't big enough. Is that right?
Not yet.
I think you're a big enough ass.
Well, you always did.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm only kidding. You're a wonderful man.
I hate you. The only reason I come here every week is to bring a message from all those old women in the nursing home.
Oh, what's the message?
They wish they had known you when they could have.
When they could have what?
Could have, did have, would have, should have. They didn't know. Those women in those nursing homes, man. You know that I'm running the pool there. Just before I go, I'm running the pool, the Final Four.
Oh yeah, for the basketball.
No. It's about teeth. We bet on, there's like 185 people in there, and we're waiting. We keep their dental chart, and we got a pool. When they get down to the Final Four, 2 of them made it this week. Yeah. So we're going to have a butt heading contest on Sunday to determine the winner.
Great stuff, ladies and gentlemen. The Sultan of Squat, Jim Casey.
You want to put a bet on the old lady? I'm not betting on the guy. I think she's going to beat him.
All right, Jim Casey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, that is some great stuff right there. Okay, let's see. I did want to mention a couple of things here before we wind it down with a final selection from Immuter. This coming Friday, April the 8th, right here at Whalers Inn in the banquet room, there will be the 2 Neckers Jam session, right? One of them is Ed Macedo. He was on our show a few weeks ago. A great guy, puts on a great show. He's going to be there, here actually. And on Saturday, April the 9th, True will be here in Ryan's Pub from 5 to 8 p.m. So come on down and see what's happening here at the Whalers Inn at Ryan's Pub. A great location. I'm really happy that they've allowed us to do our show here this week. Okay, by the way, a few weeks back, we had a gentleman on the show by the name of Lushy Banton. Here's Lushy Banton's t-shirt right here. He did some great reggae stuff and everything. He was really, really terrific. Well, he's got some merch. You know what I mean? Some merch. Hey, we got to get some merch, John. You know, some merch. Yeah. He's gonna. Ross is going to wear the Paul Santos live shirt around town. Anyway, here it is, Lushy Banton. And if you go to Lushy Banton on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you'll be able to get information on how to get a t-shirt and to follow Lushy Banton. We're definitely going to have him back. He came up from, where was he from? He was from Bridgeport, Connecticut. He came up from far away to be on our show and really, really appreciate it. And by the way, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests tonight. First of all, fantastic singer doing that uplifting gospel stuff, Mr. Gerald Perkins. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We'd also like to take the opportunity to thank the president of the Azurian Maritime Heritage Society, Mr. Donald Reed. A terrific comedian who is definitely moving up in the world, and he's got some big shows coming up, Mr. David Sinclair. And right down here in front of me, a gentleman who owns Bristol County Media, has some great material on there. You should go to his website, go to his YouTube channel. He's doing a great job producing and directing our show. Mr. Aaron Cadieux right here. And how about we have our own dancers here. Now, how many shows have their own dancers, you know? Remember how Lawrence Welk had, what was that, Sissy and Bobby or whatever? Yeah, but wait, these guys are way better than that. You know, Bobby and Sissy, got to be these guys are great. We got our own dancers. I mean, American Bandstand had their own dancers. Soul Train had their own dancers. You know, we got our own dancers right here. Kathy and Dwayne right there. And of course, bringing down the house, the sidekick of the century.
Yes, sir.
The co-host with some big ones. World-class vocalist and entertainer, Chops Turner. All right, next week we are going to be back at Pub 65, and our guests are going to be Kim Mitchell and Annette Almeida, known as Montage Blue. So we'll be here next week, and of course, Chops will be here, and Immuter right over here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wind the show down with another selection from our house band. They're going to be playing one of their original songs. Now, what's this one called? Passerby. All right. So we'll see you here next week for the Paul Santos live show. I'm Paul Santos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to laugh. Have a great night. Here's Immuter. Good night, everybody.
This is for Ross's girlfriend watching it.